Hi everybody, it's Tatiana. Today I'm coming with a couple of quick videos. I'm going to record 2 videos today, and actually it's tonight. It is like 10:25 p.m. This has been a very long week, and at the time that I'm recording this, I did not upload a video this week, and so I wanted to do one quick video, excuse me, that I could quickly edit and get up either tonight or tomorrow. And what's the quickest video to edit? A book haul. So I have that for you right now, and actually it's a books and things haul. I do have some books also from the library, but I'm going to start with the and things. I have been looking for quite some time for some Phineas and Ferb memorabilia, and the look for that quickly went up a notch once the series ended on the Disney Channel. So I've been looking for Phineas and Ferb memorabilia, mugs, figurines, stuffed animals, and have not really found anything that sticks out to me. So I decided, even though I have been avoiding the craze and the hype for so long, I decided that I was gonna check and see if they had the pop figurines for Phineas and Ferb, which they don't. Keep hope alive. I really want something that is Phineas and Ferb related, but they have the Scooby Gang. So I have been on a mission to find the Buffy the Vampire Slayer characters and the pop figurines of the ones that I know they have, which are Buffy, Willow, Xander, Angel, Spike, and Vampire Spike. I got more to look for. I think they have a Giles. I know they have the, oh shoot, what is it called? The guys who came and cut and made it so nobody could speak, so they could come and find and cut out people's hearts, but nobody could hear them scream, from the Watchmen. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what they're called. They got one of the Watchmen. And that's like the most freaky episode. It gave me the heebie-jeebies because it's so fucking weird. Even today, it gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I love the episode. I think it's season 4, and the episode, if I'm remembering correctly, is called Hush. If you have not watched it, it's fucking creepy. It still creeps me out. Love it. So anyway, so I've been on a mission to find those, and I've only been able to find some of them online, but I didn't want to order them. And lo and behold, in 2 separate stores, I looked out and found 3 figurines. So I ended up with Buffy, and I am going to take these out of the box. I will probably hold on to the box, but they will be taken out of the box to be displayed wherever I'm going to put them. But I got Buffy, Angel, and Spike. So the other characters that they have, the Gentleman, that's what it's called. The Gentleman, Oz, Vampire Spike, and Willow. So those are the other 4 that I intend to get, but I am really hoping. I think these are cute and they're great, but I know how I am with collecting things. I have a unicorn collection that's ridiculous, and I have a stuffed animals collection that's ridiculous. Yeah, I can get a little ridiculous on the collecting thing. So I've been trying to steer clear of doing that, and I failed. And I also have a book haul. And if you will recall, maybe it was my July wrap up, I don't know. But I read a book called The Case for Grace that we were doing a study on this at my church, and I borrowed it from my mom, and I actually wanted my own copy of the adult version because there are discussion questions in the back that I really wanted to have for my own meditation purposes and study purposes. So I bought this. But before I bought this, I bought the student version by accident, and I actually got that from Book Outlet. So,
of course, you cannot order just one thing from Book Outlet. And I did not order just one thing from Book Outlet. And I actually ordered these a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago. And I'm just opening the boxes now because I wanted to record the video while I was doing it.
So I have the student version for The Case for Grace, which I will probably sell to someone at church who needs it and hasn't gotten it yet. And I purchased Malice by John Gwynne. I actually wanted to get this when I first and I first started thinking hardback, and I just didn't because I hadn't heard anything about it. And it was at a point where I wasn't buying books. I'm supposed to be at that point now when you see that hasn't happened. But I watched Caitlin over at Kitty G, and she reviewed or hauled the 3rd book in this series, I think. And so when I saw this on sale at Book Outlet, I went ahead and picked it up, and it's a huge floppy paperback. And then these 2 books you have seen before, and I kid you, I own them already, but when I saw them on Book Outlet in this edition, in this form, I could not get them. And these are by far my 2 favorite books by Sherilyn Kenyon, Acheron in hardback and Styx in hardback. And I own both of these in mass market paperback. I will probably end up taking them to a used bookstore that I am interested in checking out. I haven't been to it yet. I'll probably end up taking them there. But I was so super excited to find the both of these on Book Outlet at Book Outlet prices. And just in case you are interested, Acheron is not available at Barnes & Noble, but I went to Barnes & Noble twice this week on my lunch break while working because I had to go into the office this week, which sucked. Styx is in the bargain price section at Barnes & Noble in hardback for $6, I think. $6 or $8, one or the other. But it's well worth the money if you are interested, if you're a fan of Sherilyn Kenyon, for a $28 book. So that's $20 off if it's $8. And then I got my first order from thriftbooks.com. I will be completely honest, I will probably not be ordering from them often because they use DHL, and DHL has issues with their shipping that I don't appreciate, and it was just unnecessary or undesired stress for me to get these and to make sure that they were delivered correctly because of some issues that DHL has with their shipping. So, but the way this happened is I have been looking for the first book in a series by Stephen Lawhead called Hood, and had not been able to find it. It's supposed to be Robin Hood, a Robin Hood retelling, and I hadn't been able to find it, and then I ended up catching one of Peruse Project's book hauls that she did, and she found it on Book Outlet, and I was so excited because I've been looking for this book for over a year. And so when I saw that she had it and she got hers from Book Outlet, I flew to Book Outlet. Not flew, but I went online to Book Outlet hoping that they would still have copies, and I did a search and they didn't have any of the books in this trilogy. So I said, okay, where else can I look? So I said, check out Thrift Books and see if they have it. And not only did they have it, but they had the other 2 books in the trilogy as well. So they are not in the best condition, but I knew that that was going to be a possibility when I got them, and they're not the same size. But they are Hood by Stephen Lawhead, Scarlet, and Tuck. And so I had, Scarlet is the book that I saw in Ollie's last year, like before March of last year. When I say I've been looking for Hood for over a year, it's not an exaggeration, but I've been looking for Hood since then. And so to finally have found it, I don't even care that these are all 3 different sizes, the mass market paperback, trade paperback, and hardback. I don't care. I have them. Okay, so we had a little pause in the recording because my memory card was full and I didn't even realize that I need to clean this sucker out because I have a hefty memory card in this camera. Onto the library haul. I did get 3 books and 2 audiobooks from the library. I got the audiobooks because, again, I had to go into work this week and I needed something to help absorb some of the being in the office feel, and audiobooks were the way to go. One of them I actually have in the car, and it's a Playaway audiobook. So That is Incarceron by Catherine Fisher. If you follow me on Goodreads, then you have seen that I'm reading it and that I'm also not knowing how I really feel about that right now. Yeah, so anyway, I also got The Wrath and the Dawn, yes, by Renee Ahdieh. And I got Dark Ghost by Christine Feehan, which is her most recent release in her Carpathian Hunter series. Then I got Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, which I have heard so many things about on YouTube since I have started subscribing to booktubers, and I've really been interested more about it after hearing reviews from those who have read further along in the series and that they're still enjoying it. So I decided to go ahead and pick that up as well. And then I'm super excited. Like, when I saw this book in the library, it's never just at my library. Normally I have to put these kinds of books on hold and they have to be transferred. This has not been just sitting and chilling at my library since I've been wanting to read it. So I was super duper excited when I saw it, and I kind of like squealed to myself, and my librarians understood because they know I'm crazy, but the people who were around thought that something was wrong. It wasn't. But that is Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood. I have been wanting to read this for years and just either procrastinating or it not being available. And so I was so happy when I walked past a new display area that they have since they've redone some shelving in my library, and saw this. Super duper excited. And that is the end of this book haul. This is super long. Like, before my memory card filled up, I was at 16 minutes. This book haul is not going to be that long when it gets uploaded. So just so you know, this is about a 25-minute book haul that I'm going to cut down as much as possible. But yeah, I hope you all have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.